Good afternoon, Who Dat Nation. I know this video was supposed to come out yesterday, but I was just a little bit tired, got a day off, and I just needed to relax. But, as training camp is going on, Saints are practicing, they're going through their routines, Michael Thomas is still holding out. There's just a few things that I'm concerned about going into this season. Two things. One, the quarterback. Drew Brees, I know. Future Hall of Famer, but he's 41 years old, and quarterbacks after the age of 41 tend to not do well. Maybe he can break the boundaries. Maybe he can be Tom Brady. I don't know. That's out of my control. None of this is in my control, but this just leaves me for a little pause of concern. And another thing, the wide receiver position. Just recently, they decided to release Cameron Meredith, who they picked up from the Bears. 2-year option, less than $10 million. Really wasn't that productive at all. Couldn't stay healthy to save his life. So they just let him go, and that so they do not have another wide receiver. That just leaves me, outside of Michael Thomas, who will be their number 2 receiver? Will it be Kamara? Will it be Jared Cook? Or could it be someone that we don't even know about? If they can find a number 2 receiver, an actual consistent number 2 receiver, which is kind of the reason why this Michael Thomas holdout it's a curse, obviously, because you got to pay the man, and it's a blessing. This gives opportunities for the other wide receivers to potentially step up. Ted Ginn Jr., deep threat, tendency to drop the ball, but he's Father Time's about to get him as well. Cameron Meredith gone. We've already talked about that. Tre'Quan Smith had some flashes. He had some flashes of where I could see him being a potential number 2 outside of Michael Thomas. But I need to see that more consistently. I think this was his rookie year last year, Tre'Quan Smith. So I'm kind of expecting a little bit of more production from Tre'Quan Smith if he gets the opportunity. Keith Kirkwood, a little bit of a stud, maybe a slot, maybe a slot receiver. Maybe you could just put it through in the clutch if you just really need someone. Not someone I would trust outside of Thomas and Kamara and Cook, but it's an option. But then there's one name that's been popping heads, that's been turning heads, I've heard, and that's undrafted rookie Emmanuel Butler. He's like 6'3", 220. He's been turning heads in training camp, and I actually need to see actual real game time situations, actual game footage of him in the NFL, which is why come preseason, week 1, I'm going to be keeping my eyes out for the wide receiver positions. In other news, the Saints, I think Alfred Morris, a running back, is visiting with the Saints. He's not in his prime. He's past his prime. If they do pick him up, it's just for adding more depth. Maybe ease the load off of Kamara, because you got Kamara, Latavius Murray, and that's pretty much just it. As far as that's big names. But so Alfred Morris, if he does sign, cool. But the priority is you got to re-sign Michael Thomas. Sign Michael Thomas. I'm curious to see what the wide receiver position in terms of the Saints is going to cook out to be. So that's my little mini concern. This is just my concerns going into the 2019 season. The quarterback and the wide receiver position. Running back, fine. Running back's all right. We got Kamara. They got Kamara. That's all they really much need. The offensive line's pretty solid. Defensively, your front 4 solid. Cameron Jordan, Sheldon Rankins, Ah, man. I'm trying. That. Oh my. Oh, the name's. The name's scratch. There's a defensive tackle they picked up last year. I'm trying to remember his name, but it's escaping me. I'll probably figure that out in my next video. I'll probably figure that out eventually. But linebacker core, solid, pretty solid. Could use maybe use some more secondary. I always have concerns about the secondary. Marshawn Lattimore, solid. Eli Apple, he did all right coming in, but I need more. I want the secondary to be locked down, but that's probably asking a bit too much. So, that's just a little quick video about expressing my concerns about this 2019 season for the New Orleans Saints. This is the Shadow Walker of the Stadium Junkies Media, and I'm signing out.